Hola mga kapatid, happy Friday sa inyo. Ako po si MJ Marfori at itong Newsroom 5 live na nyo po napapanood sa News 5 Features Facebook page, News 5 Facebook page at www.news5.com.ph. Pati na rin sa YouTube namin na please like and subscribe. Lahat po ng BTS at mga segments, mga past episodes at present episodes, kinakat namin para i-upload namin dyan. At ngayon, nandito po ang dalawa sa pinag-uusapang pelikula ngayong season, ang Goyo, Batang General. Let us all welcome Rafa Sigyon Reyna and Gwen Zamora, the very beautiful. Hi guys, thank you so much for coming and of course taking time to talk about the film.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
First of all, how are you feeling since it opened last Wednesday?
I'm really excited. I'm very proud of the project. We hope to continue to get support because as somebody who works in the industry, you know, I obviously want more films like this to be made. So I hope we continue to get the support, and you know, people have been saying really great things, and it's just something I'm really proud about. And especially it's because it's about a Philippine hero, so we can really be proud of the project.
How about you, Gwen?
Ecstatic. Like, we have a group all together, and I was saying how the night before we were like, oh, this is the calm before the storm. And it's really storming pretty. Like, it's heartwarming to see all the acceptance and all the support that we've been getting. Super thank you for all of that. And yun, it's a really beautiful movie. Like from the sound, the color grading, the cinematography.
Oo, grabe yung
the
color
acting.
grading, nakita ko.
It's flawless. There's really nothing that you can pinpoint.
For this film.
Yes.
Diba? Ang galing pa rin ni Gerald, talagang na-continue niya at hinigitan pa niya. Lalo na narinig ko na tumriple ata yung budget para dito sa Goyo.
That we don't know. And
Well,
we
yeah.
don't really talk about.
Uh-huh.
Parang they don't want to talk about budget. It's mainly because they want us to appreciate the film for what it is and not because it
Nice. And let's talk about, for those na hindi pa nakakapanood, eto na, pag-usapan natin yung roles nyo rito. You're the sibling of Goyo.
Yeah, I play Julian Del Pilar.
Aha.
Siya yung, kumbaga, hot-headed. I would say he's hot-headed, impulsive. He is the outward expression of Goyo's vanities. He's the one who reminds Goyo of... Enabler siya eh. Kumbaga, enabler siya. He reminds Goyo of who they are,
Okay.
who Goyo is, what... Like, he reminds Goyo that, hey, you're this famous general and you have all this power. Don't forget who you are. Tandaan mo kung sino ka.
Yeah.
So, ganun
That's
yung
his-
character niya. But what was important for the role and the performance for me was to express yung pagmamahal niya kay Goyo. Kasi I could have just played it na medyo hot-headed na pa-bad boy. Pero I think the universal thing that people would understand and appreciate about yung relationship namin is yung pagmamahal niya talaga kay Goyo. Nabasa ko nga yung Goyo study guide, which is
Okay.
which was uploaded by our historian, Alvin Campomanes. And he uploaded a study guide, and it said there that Julian, who is the older brother of
Okay.
Goyo, loved Goyo like a son. Like, so I actually didn't read that in my performance, but I knew that I had to show a lot of love for my brother, even though I'm this bad boy type.
Iba siya, iba si Goyo.
Kasi Goyo, yung mga scenes ko with Goyo is, kumbaga ako yung emotional anchor ni Goyo kasi he only talks to me about how he feels, yung pressure na nararamdaman niya with all of his
Pero
responsibilities.
you didn't also need to voice it out eh. But
Yeah.
you his character caught his emotions already.
Yeah. So parang yun, I just had to be really there for Goyo sa mga eksena namin and show that love.
Nice. And how about you?
I play Remedios Nabi Jose, the last love of Gregorio del Pilar.
And you were saying that, yun nga, no, yung grabe yung execution nyo sa mga role nyo rito, but you said that the very limited yung background and research about the characters. So what did you do to bring it to life?
This we really have to commend Derek Gerald.
Talaga?
Yes, because there wasn't much written on my character. I'm not sure
Yeah, same.
about his.
Just a few mentions sa mga
So-
battles. And, si Goyo kasi was mostly in the literature, but for the other characters,
Okay.
Derek Gerald had to, I think he
Really,
found creative
he's the one
license.
that
and-
made it come to life because he had a vision of how our characters were supposed to be. So that's what he translated to us, and that's what we tried to deliver.
And actually, sobrang dami nga nag-praise sa performance mo, Gwen. As in, you wowed daw the critics, the earlier people. Oo. Magkaya sabihin yung last part, di ba, para panoorin nila. Pero yun nga, pati yung mga producer natin dito, napawow daw. Nagulat sila. So may mga pasabog ka pala rito.
Yeah.
Well, hindi ko in-expect. Hindi mo ba in-expect yun? Diba? Pero how hard was it to be given those characters in the film?
Well, for me, I wouldn't say it was challenging simply because of like the things we faced on set. Like the weather was difficult to deal with. Ang grabe yung costume minsan ang
Oo
init.
nga.
Ang pinakamahirap kong eksena for me was yung nagsiswimming. May eksena nagsiswimming kami. We shot that 3 a.m. So ang lamig talaga ng tubig.
gosh.
Nanginginig talaga kaming tatlo ni Carlo, Paolo, and well, si Hoven was there. Pero nanginginig kaming tatlo sa tubig. But yeah, I mean, everybody on the set felt this responsibility because of the scale of the project, and especially with how successful General Luna went. And you know, it's nice to be part of a movie like this, just because we want, you know, I guess as a Filipino citizen, I want more movies like this to be made. One that talks about our history, who we are as a people, how we became who we are, where we want to be, you know. So it's a very proud moment for us in the cast.
And what did you learn throughout creating the film yourself about yun nga, sinasabi mo na parang who we are today and what we want to be?
What to be? I will.
Like, are you asking
Yes,
us or
yes,
our
yeah, through
characters?
you. Because of course you were going through it in the process, and of
Yeah.
course audience would also experience that once they watch you, diba?
Actually, that's funny. Like, straight after Goyo, because I really love cooking, like the culinary. So, right after Goyo, I took up culinary. Maybe that was the
Takeaway mo.
takeaway from Goyo. Ayun, I took up culinary for 6 months, and then now I'm doing my internship.
Nice.
So, yun, parang sabay yung, I took a break for myself, and then now that Goyo's out, sana.
You're back na full time.
Yeah, back,
Showbiz.
I guess in terms of what I learned, I think because si Goyo kasi and most of the characters in this film, I mean, were young men at war, and they were faced with so much responsibility. And there's a sense for these characters that if they were to achieve greatness, it has to be something that they have to go for right now. You know, and sometimes it's hard because they're so young, and sometimes I feel that way na, you know, I can be overwhelmed, and I'm a young adult and I'm heading into older adulthood. And just to remember how responsible you have to be, and how you have to be there for other people and for your country and for yourself, and how that can all, you know, be conflicting, but you have to always rise up to the challenge. So I think that's what people can take away too.
Throughout the promo of this film, your earlier days, sinasabi nga ni Gerald na si General Luna siya si fire and water si Goyo. How do you interpret that?
There's a lot of layers on how to interpret it, but just by watching the movie alone, like, General Luna had such a strong, fiery presence. It was really like action.
Yes,
and
yes,
then
yes.
it was loud. Unlike Goyo, when you watch it, there's like, it really brings you through a wave of emotions. Like, I guess that's how water is, diba? Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, and like there's ripples. It's a lot more
Harder than you see it when you see it on screen.
Yeah.
That's nice. And anong gusto niyong takeaway dito ng audience once they watch the film?
There's a lot. Yun, yung first thing is tandaan mo kung sino ka, and that also translates on what's happening in the Philippines. Like,
Yeah,
don't-
I think the film. I mean, Gerald has even said this himself. Like, the film is a call to critical thinking. He wants. I mean, the intention is to have people in the audience think and really think about what's going on. Think about who you are as a Filipino, how you can contribute and rise up to the challenges of all your responsibilities as a Filipino. Whereas pinanood ko yung General Luna the other day. So just to wala lang. Just 'cause
Refresher.
just to refresh and then to watch Goyo again this weekend with my friends and family. Pero what I noticed with Luna is, pagkatapos ng pelikula, you leave the theater, galit ka eh.
Oo.
After Luna kasi
Na bakit yun yung nangyari? Kaya
grabe
tayo.
yung murder niya, and
Oo.
the betrayal, the political intrigue. Galit kayo when you leave the theater. With Goyo, kasi paglabas mo ng theater, you're just really thinking about, you know, your place in the country, how you can make it better. I mean, there's such a big contrast between the two, and it's because the heroes are so contrasting. Whereas yun nga, Luna is fire and Goyo is smoother and it's more romantic. It's different. They're very different, but it's great because they're different. I think that's what
Yun nga, at least hindi nako-contrast mo rin siya. And ito naman, let's play a game. Actually, ito game. Questions lang to. Since syempre, you did the movie. I just want to ask, ayan, kung may gagampanan ba kayong bayani right now, who would it be and why? I'm sure you came across like reading the other heroes that we have. Okay, go Gwen. Natawa siya.
Wait,
Ikaw
we
dapat
were
si
talking
ano ka?
about
Teresa Magbanwa.
Okay, why?
Why daw?
No, kasi she was part of the...
Siya mabagay ba?
First of all, she's a female Filipino hero. And she was a part of... She was a part of the Spanish, the US, and the Japanese. She was helping them fight off. You know, so she was a part of all three revolutions, basically. So it's very interesting. And yun nga, it would be interesting to have a female hero naman.
Oo
Kasi
nga, actually I was about to say that after you were saying na sana ang dami rin nating mga research material or mga articles from the past regarding them, di ba? Dahil ang dami rin for sure. Like just the one you mentioned.
And I think, hopefully, you know, if Goyo continues its success in the theaters, that it will show people that people really are interested in seeing films about our heroes. And it would be nice to have one with a female. You could be Teresa Magbanwa.
Oo, but hindi. How about you, Rafa? Oh, di ba? Oo, magandang feedback, di ba?
Ako pero nagawa na eh. Pero ako talaga, I find Bonifacio interesting. Yun nga, kasi in terms of temperament siguro, kasi minsan, yun nga, kaya ako bagay as Julian kasi may pagka-hot-headed din ako minsan. So, ganun din si Bonifacio eh. You know?
So tingin mo talagang ibigyang hustisya mo pag yun yung naging role
Oo,
mo?
and I like yung parang, to me, he was always the most compelling Philippine hero. Yun nga, I don't know kasi he's so laban eh. Parang yung image ko of Bonifacio is
KKK.
nakahawak siya ng itak. Ganito siya. Parang it's so laban tayo, let's fight. So I find that interesting.
And kung may ibang role naman sa Goyo na ibinigay sana sa inyo, sino yung role na yun at bakit yun yung role? Wala ko yung sa'yo, si Goyo. Dalawa. Chas!
Okay rin yun siguro. Ako dalawa.
Okay, sino?
Goyo is nice, of course, kasi yun nga, you got to play that parang millennial back in the day. Parang, parang a man who's growing up, pero ang dami niyang responsibilities.
Coming of age.
And you know, he's coming of age. Ako rin personally, I feel connected to coming of age stories because, you know, we're coming of age ourselves.
What?
Well,
You're
Ish.
way past that.
Grabe! Binisto niya!
I'm younger than her.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, not true.
She's 34.
Ay, grabe ka! Hindi raw totoo yun. Okay, huwag kayong
10 years
maniwala.
from, I know, wag naman 10 years.
Grabe.
And I think si ano rin is cool, si Aguinaldo. Kasi he's in 3 movies.
Gusto ko yun. Gusto ko yun kasi nasa 3 pelikula
No, pero yung-
maraming exposure. Mas marami siya
Maganda rin
exposure
kasi
kay
si
Goyo.
Aguinaldo, from what I've heard, I don't know if this isn't final yet, but from what I've heard, kasi nga, there will be, hopefully if we get your support, there will be a Manuel Quezon film. That will be the 3rd of the trilogy. And ang narinig ko is that yung point of view ni Aguinaldo will even be more expanded on in the Quezon film. Kasi in Luna medyo you see him kontrabida, sa Goyo parang you see his side of things na parang he did what he did kasi the only other choice was ano ba yung line niya, pumili ka, ako si Luna. So you as an audience you're like, oh ano, kasi medyo uncontrollable din si Luna. And then in Quezon daw parang mas I heard parang mas i-explore yung side.
That's really nice.
So he's also interesting.
Ikaw naman, meron pa bang ibang role sa Goyo?
Yung Igorot.
Masaya ka na sa...
I really like Remedios. And I would choose her again. And Um, during the cast party after our premiere, I was talking to the historians, and they were calling Remedios their spirit animal. And I'm like, oh, yeah, she's our spirit animal because she was the push that, if you watch the movie, she was the person that gave Goyo the push that he needed to become the soldier that
Oh,
he ended
diba?
up
Ayan.
to be. So, yun, I would pick her. Yeah.
Female power behind everything. Chos! O eto naman, kung may power kayong balikan ng panahon ni Goyo, ano naman yung babaguhin nyo?
Oh, when?
That's sweet.
That's deep. What a deep question, right?
Ako bibigyan ko sila ng
No.
mga cellphone para mas madali yung
Yeah.
communication
Oo,
nila, para
ang
matalo nila yung mga
bagay.
Amerikano kasi yung mga Amerikano.
They waited for 5 months.
Yeah.
Diba? To get a
long
message.
Diba? Like you're in war, and then for 5 months you don't know if it's gonna happen tomorrow or.
Yeah, exactly. And you're doing what you're doing. Yung pala iba na yung utos. Ayan.
Yeah.
Ayun.
Yeah, 60 versus 500.
I mean, hindi ka naman magugulat, di ba? Kung talagang ganun outnumbered ka.
Yeah. At saka yun din I mean, parehas din yung mga problema nila at the time, I guess, in a sense that, you know, some Filipinos were conflicted kasi if you have to fight and stay independent, but at the same time, if you want to be peaceful, diba? I can imagine myself if I was during there at the time na if I have my family and my loved ones, do I really want them to go out and fight? Baka masaktan pa sila eh. But at the same time, when I go to bed at night, iniisip ko, parang our soil is invaded. So I should do something. So that was the conflict, I guess, at the time na if you didn't fight, you were a traitor. Pero kung, you know, parang yung bayan o sarili, which is the question posed in General Luna. So,
Ito naman, puso o tungkulin sa bayan. If you were to choose now, like, would it be your heart or your responsibility? Even though you're faced with a hard choice.
Such a hard question.
I know, because I think that's
even
one of
in
the questions.
movie,
Yeah,
it
diba?
was
When you
never
watch it.
really fully like.
yeah. I think I think in asking the question, that's sort of the victory. You know, just to think about what you would do. Yun nga kasi it's hard to really answer it kasi nga if I'm put in that situation, let's say, where my loved ones and
either one
family
is-
or for my country, it's, you know, but I think the film asks you to be asking these questions so you can think about it.
And that's
Ako talaga, like, maybe one day, my nation, one day,
Yes,
myself.
tatakbo ka ba, by the
Parang-
way? Pwede mo na i-announce. Chos, malapit na election next year.
Hindi, parang ano siya talaga eh. It's something that all Filipinos should ask themselves.
Yes,
You know,
that's
I
right.
don't
that's
really
right.
know what the answer is,
So,
but it's
no
important
answer,
to ask
just
the question. Yun yung importante.
Ask yourself,
Kasi
kumbaga.
I would assume everyday iba yun eh.
Oo.
Kasi minsan pag nag-aaway kayo ng nanay mo or sister mo, bayad.
Oo.
pero no, pero I mean, you know, so sometimes it's a hard question to ask, but it's a question we must ask, I think.
That's nice. And ito, how can everyone, of course, besides watching, support pa the film? Like, do you have social media campaigns going on that could spread the word further? Where can we know more about Goyo?
You can follow Goyo ang Batang General on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Most of all the details that you need to know are there. And if you want to support us a little more, you can do block screenings in various cinemas.
Oo,
There's
mayayaman
SM
naman
Cinema,
kayo. Go nyo, push mo yan.
Greenbelt, Rockwell. We're planning one this Sunday in Rockwell.
Yes, o, diba? So, dapat gawin nyo rin yan,
Yeah.
pagkalat nyo na. At
Ano
yun na yung
rin,
panoorin nyo. Gawin nyo dapat weekend date nyo at hanggang sa weeks to come. Dahil talagang dapat lahat mapanood natin yung Goyo ang
And
Batang
it's also
General.
PG, so you can bring the whole family.
Oh, that's so
There's no
cool.
excuses.
You'll have a cinema tour?
Yeah, we're doing that now actually. So
Wow.
for this opening week, some of the cast and members of the film will be in certain cinemas.
Oh,
So if
that's
you see
so
sa mga social
nice.
media pages namin, yung isang araw si Paolo nasa SM Manila with Mon and Epi, and so you know we're doing one I think later tonight.
Okay.
Secret.
But
Oo.
secret.
That's so nice. So,
We'll just
you're
see
gonna
you.
talk to the audience after.
Yeah, we'll just
Yes.
be there and you know.
That is so
and I
nice.
think
That-
on-
That is what we need.
I think it's at Goyo ang Batang General.
Okay.
And the hashtag is Goyo ang Batang General. If you really like the film, please make noise on social media because it will
It
really
means a
help.
lot. It
will
counts.
need
It
the
does.
support.
Every
But
share
what's
counts.
interesting too about social media is nakikita mo yung mga dialogues. Ang dami nag-iisip, which is nice, because that's the point. That's what we wanted to do. We wanted, Gerald wanted Filipinos to think. So it's nice to see that. Ako nga parang pag nasa bahay ako, nasa Twitter lang ako, binabasa ko yung mga comments and most have been positive and it's very
Gagawin
thankful
ko nga
for that.
yan. Ayan. Wow,
At
diba?
saka may isa pa kaming hashtag #AskGoyo kasi si Paolo sumasagot siya sa Twitter niya.
Tungkol kay
Ang daming
Goyo.
kinikilig. Sumasagot talaga siya
Basta
sa
yung
Twitter.
sumasagot tungkol sa love life, ask Goyo lang daw. #ask Goyo. So alam nyo na anong gagawin nyo
Yeah.
para makuha yung attention ni Paulo. Anyway, congratulations guys. Once again, please thank who you want to thank.
Yes, thank you everyone, TBA, Globe Studios, and Artikulo Uno, Direct Gerald, sila Daphne, Tito, and thank you very much. And yun, thank you for everyone that's been supporting and watching Goyo ang Batang General, and please spread the word some more. Thank you.
And
Same as Gwen.
okay, same as Gwen. So ito may replay po ito mga kapatid sa www.news5.com.ph, News 5 Features Facebook page at News 5 Facebook page. Meron din tayo yung mga behind the scenes neto sa aming Instagram account ng News 5 Features, pati na rin sa aming YouTube ang #Newsroom5Live para malaman pa natin ang tungkol kay Goyo ang Batang General. Thank you so much for joining us guys. Happy weekend! Ta-ta!
Thank you.